Hi, my friends come in line, and do homosexuals contribute to homophobia? Now, after my first video about the science behind homophobia, there was an interesting comment that I would like to talk about. A comment that suggested that LGBT plus people might also create homophobia. Listen to this. I won't go into my life story, but I just like to share with you that for many years I disliked gays quite a bit, not like to the point of bashing, more avoidance. The reason is simple: when I was 17 and still a virgin, several gay men that I met in a specific social environment I won't go into proceeded to hit on me. They assumed since I didn't have a girlfriend I was gay. When I rebuffed them bluntly, because pretty much the only thing I was sure of is that I like women, they turned to exactly the argument you have put forth, that I'm hostile towards them because I'm repressing my homosexual urges, etc. It was manipulative and frankly made me hate and despise gays for a decade or more. They were predatory and abusive. They even went so far as to touch me, not in sexual areas but definitely in sexual ways, with spoken sexual innuendos attached. In today's world, if a man did what they did to me to a woman, he would have been charged with sexual assault. Obviously, as I grew older, I came to understand not all gays are like that, but that set of experience left me scared. I'm even a fan of Blair White, and I feel like I've made a little progress in dealing with my feelings, but it's still instinctual for me to be wary. It was a different time, 1988, but still, gays being extremely aggressive to the point of abusive with young men isn't doing you any favors. As the feminists say, no means no. And I find this really interesting. I mean, one of the reasons that some women say that they hate men as a group is because of things like these. So could the same behavior spark homophobia? It does sound probable to me. I mean, if too many gay men treat you as an object without respect, even to the point of sexual assault, then of course that affects how you think about gay men as a group. It might even affect whether you think that homosexuality is about love or not, and so then you spread the word and the ball starts rolling. So it seems like some LGBT plus people are contributing to homophobic values with bad behavior. Now, there are lots of other causes of homophobia. I'm just suggesting that this is one of them, and no matter if big or small, it's still one cause too many. I predict that some will protest this notion that we might be a part of the problem ourselves, even if just a little, because I think that many are used to thinking about the oppressed as completely innocent, because why would anyone hurt their own group, right? But I ask you to think twice about that. Some might just not be aware of the consequences of their actions, and whether you are a part of the majority or minority, if you are a part of the problem, then I'm sorry. You are a part of the problem. And if we want to reach equality, we need to be able to see problems wherever they might be, because blinding ourselves based on wishful assumptions gets us nowhere. Now, I want it to be very clear though that I repeat, I'm not saying that we the LGBT plus people should blame ourselves for the abuse that we're experiencing. Bad behavior from gay people does not justify homophobia. It might be an explanation, but it's not a justification. The reason being that one cannot judge a whole group based on what 5, 20, or even 100 gay men have done to you. Instead, it is expected of you to realize that there are several million more gay men who are not like that and who also find that behavior disgusting, which this person seems to have understood. And I know that such a realization might be difficult, especially if you already spiraled into dislike, but we need to keep our heads cold. What you can do is that you can think about it. Maybe the majority of gays cares enough about what you want to leave you alone, and therefore you just don't notice them as much. And maybe the more you show that you hate homosexuals, the less likely the majority of gay people are to make their sexuality known to you, leaving you more likely to experience the loud, disrespectful ones. And most importantly, if you are a man, then you should ask yourself, if gay men do this to me, then what do straight men do to women? You know that happens between straight men and women too, but do you think that the abusive and disrespectful behavior of these particular straight men should represent you or men as a group? If your answer is no, then why are you letting the behavior of those particular gay men represent gays as a group? I do though still stand by that some LGBT+ people may need to think about their actions and its consequences to the LGBT+ community. And with that said, thanks for watching. Bye.